Previously on Ace Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
What? Yo,
Eureka.
everybody, that was
What is love?
dramatic, man. What's happening,
They always
everybody?
say love is a smoking gun.
They do say that,
Yeah.
and it's true, because love hurts, and that there's songs about that, and there's a lot of feelings. Oh, look at that faded. Ah, nice clutch. Now, everybody, welcome to the NyanCave. My name is Tom. This guy is Clay. That guy is not here today. Actually, unfortunately, Nandroid is suffering a bit of a CPU
This
overload.
Career-ending Beat Saber injury.
Yeah, career-ending Beat Saber injury. So we'll try to get him back Rodoko upon, but he's just relaxing at this exact moment. But I'm back today. I'm tagging out with the Android. You know, yesterday I had a really nice day on set for a TV show,
Yep.
and now I'm
Eating that
back
foie
to-
gras and the New York strip loin and caviar or whatever it is the higher ups eat.
Yeah, fancy people things. I was doing all of them. What? So, want to just get into gameplay and stuff? Now, you're going to have to walk me through a little bit of what's happened. I actually caught up on about 3/4 of the stream,
Nice.
so I'm only behind by...
You're voicing Gumshoe.
Yes, I
Yeah.
saw that there was quite a bit of trouble, if you will, between
bit.
all those.
Yeah.
Nope, not this one. There. There.
Oh, how do we fix this?
What do you think? We're just fixing some stuff on the fly, everybody. Hey. Well, let's go over here. Clay tried his best, as I know, GD. And you know what? Honestly, quite good. It was just the range. Like, when you just had to talk, I liked it a lot.
I know.
But it was, I saw, like, I only heard, because I heard you go, like, "Ugh,"
I know.
and you try to get it, and it just wasn't,
I know.
wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it.
Wasn't feeling it.
You know? Really feeling it.
No signal.
All right, life's lost all meaning. No, Siberia winks.
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 How about this? This interface though?
Oh man, this is cool. I don't really understand the bottom side. That's like a top-down map sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you.
Oh, is that how you move?
You could control it this way.
Oh.
You could, right? You. It's like its own little D-pad.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
I mean, it's like Monster Hunter, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
What if all your DS buttons are broken and you only have a touchscreen?
So, hey, I'm not knocking it. It just seems like maybe they just need to fill the space, you know? Oh yes, sir.
Oh my God. So much easier. About Miss Bird.
Oh, no way she's the killer. Please don't tell me you buy into that accusation, sir.
Rest assured, I think she's innocent. However, I need to ask her a few things regarding her security guard position.
Well, if you're only asking, that's okay.
A little bit of cold, yeah, Pete.
Now, just stand next to her and then touch the talk button. That's how you talk to girls, don't you know? Hit A a couple times. You'll be fine there, kiddo. And you two can talk about whatever topic you pick.
Oh my God! Whatever topic I pick,
I know. You
just walk up to somebody. Anime. Is it working?
I'm just thinking about, like, man, she's the girl that wants to talk about your YouTube channel. They don't. When you want to ask her about evidence, all you have to do is present it to her. Just present to her. She'll be so, wow, that's awesome. I'm glad you had a clean way with this bit. It could have gone real wrong.
Oh
Don't
my
you
God.
fall out your
there
nut
it
button. Wow, that's so nice. Oh, jeez. Well,
What do you think of this?
oh, I don't know. Oh, jeez. If you choose what to show, touch present again, and have you two go.
Off we go.
I recommend showing different people different things. You'd be surprised by what they say.
Thank you for the explanation, though I don't recall asking for one.
Oh, just so you know, sir, you can show me evidence in the same way, too.
I do believe it's time to get down to business and ask some questions of Miss Bird.
Oh, ignored, again. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, look at me looking dejected in the background there.
Whee! This will look
So,
good.
where's our basketball hoop?
Hey, Dominic! Topic select. Weenies. Girls love weenies. Especially this bird here.
Yeah, birds
love weenies. Shoot! I think we left off with the door revelation.
What about the door?
Miss Bird left the door unlocked, but the master key was stolen. So she couldn't lock it up, so she faked locking it up.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play catch up here.
I've had to open Mr. Postman's office up before for him a number of times. I've also had the chance to see inside of his office on a number of occasions, too. He's got shelves upon shelves of sports memorabilia, trophies, and awards in it. To the point where it's almost beyond gaudy, sir.
Beyond gaudy. It's not quite eclectic, it's
No.
gaudy now.
But maybe I just feel that way because
Hey,
I'm
it-
jealous since I don't even have a single one.
Aww.
I just never had the luck for it.
Oh, don't say that, Matt. Yeah, I'll make a special Guard of the Month award just for you.
Oh my god. He's just like, his brand of love is so aggressive. And he's definitely a fixer. Oh, you got a problem? I'll fix it.
I'm gonna fix it.
I'll fix it right now.
Please, dear God, I need somebody to fix me, though.
Oh.
Fine, but I've already got a mountain of consolation prizes, sir. They approve of just how unbelievably unlucky my life has been. Plus, getting an award from you just isn't the same as getting a real...
What? Why does it matter who it
Award,
comes
sir.
from? Isn't an award from Gumshoe even more special?
Oh, jeez.
I gave Gumshoe the best weenie award.
Oh,
He's got the best weenie.
thanks. Wow. I didn't know that we were on that level, but okay.
Hey, I didn't say biggest weenie, okay? It's the best weenie.
Oh, it's not about size, it's about how you use it there, Mr. Award Hand-Router guy.
Okay, yeah. I saw I've been through this. Could go through it for you, but I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, wait.
You know, we just gotta watch this.
Sometimes these get stuck in.
We just gotta make a show where it's Bird,
Actually, hold on.
Edgeworth, and Gumshoe in a house. It'll be like
yes.
the modern day Happy Days. Wait, yeah. You know?
The door is locked tight. Oh, no. I was hoping we get a thing, because it didn't say the thing again, so... Level 3... 202, yeah, birthday, okay. No, I gotta figure out... Oh, deduce! We gotta deduce! Gotta catch that. There's so many more options now.
Yeah, well,
This spot
three
somehow
of them?
connected to the, any of the evidence I hold. Oh no, this is Mr. Portsman's office for sure. Oh, keyhole. It says unlocked, right? Yes, unlocked door, so she could not lock it up. Chapa! Eureka!
That's nice.
There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight?
Oh, you know, you're right.
Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door?
Oh, I'm certain of it, sir. And I don't think Mr. Portman noticed it himself that I hadn't.
Which means what, sir?
It either means that he actually does have the key to his office, or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one.
Oops! She unlocked our door!
Oh, she opened a different door, but how can you prove that?
There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is... we need to examine these. Ooh. Prints on the number plate. Yes. The prints on the number plate, they will tell us all we need to know.
Everything? Really? Like what, sir?
Oh my god. Writing in blood. Door plates. Oh god. Oh god, it's happening.
No, flashback!
Don't give me the flashbacks!
No!
Oh,
We can't go back there! We can't go back there! You were doing so well. Don't go to Rebecca.
I'm a Sayaker!
Oh, man.
Oh, everything? Really? Like what, sir?
Like, well, for example, like such as...
Oh,
well, we know for sure that Detective Gumshoe's dinner only consists of noodles tonight.
wow, that was amazing, sir. How did you know?
Was that supposed to be a joke to cheer me up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, that's it. Now, then should we get back to what we were doing? And that thing is, I was wrong.
Key.
The key? Okay.
Like, I mean, that makes a little more.
Well, no, because I mean, birds. Because
they were touching the door, sort of thing.
I guess I don't know. I thought that he flipped the number plates, right?
So that would have been very
so that
cool.
she would have unlocked.
Yeah.
So that she would have unlocked his. It made so much. I was so confident in that.
Yeah.
But master key doesn't make. Oh no, she didn't have the master key. So that's the only one that makes sense then.
Yeah. Go with it.
The only other one that makes sense, because I don't know, this makes so much sense to me.
It makes total sense.
He's like, hey, Miss Bird, this is my office, totally 1202. Number plate's not switched.
You know what's funny though is I think you're one step too fast for this game.
Maybe
it's gonna be like, oh, master key, and this, but why does that make sense?
No, it's the killing game simulator.
Oh, obviously.
We examine the fingerprints on the master key.
Oh, well, if that's what you want to examine, sir, that's what the first thing they did. We did.
Crap.
I can tell you that we didn't find any prints other than Maggie's.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Prints on the doorknob?
That's so brilliant, Mr. Edgeworth. So, what can we deduce from that?
Oh, well.
I'll tell you what I deduced. I think this means that the culprit wiped the prints off.
Yes, that's exactly it. I'm glad you were able to come to the same conclusion. However, the more important matter is we need to examine these. Oh my God, the doorknob? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Go for it.
I guess so.
I mean, it makes sense. It's the same as the key, I guess. We're just really bad at this.
I was really bad. So bad. The prints on the doorknob will tell us everything.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can lift from this, okay? Like, it makes sense. So? What'd you find out?
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense because Maggie's fingerprints would be on the other one. I don't know.
They'd be on. If it's Edgeworth's door, they'd be on Edgeworth's door.
I guess so. I don't know. The number plates are the number one for me. But
you would think.
Yeah.
One may think. Okay. So what'd you find out?
There's no need for such belligerent nostril flaring, detective.
Oh,
sir.
Yeah, go.
I found only Mr. Portman's and Mr. Faith's prints on this doorknob.
I like how we both gonna go to the same type of voice.
It's just like grunt, you know, police grunt number 3.
Mm-hmm.
So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive.
Hey, Maka! Welcome back! We're so in sync. I like that.
Totally in sync.
So thanks so much, Maka. You know about Sponsor Game. Make sure to join our Discord server down below. No, not join, but get in there and do your thing, okay?
Maka,
always good to see you, Maka.
Maka rules over the Discord server, basically.
That's what I'm saying.
On top of all the leaderboards.
That's why I say you know.
Yeah.
But some people don't know. Other people that aren't Maka, they don't know. So now they know. Also, check out the custom emojis that you totally didn't know about. Brandon.
So, only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? That's pretty decisive.
I'm last, sir.
Thinking logically, a certain other person's prints should be on this knob as well. Now then, whose print should also be on the doorknob? Maggie Bird, age 23.
Take that!
Call me. Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent?
What's the raffle gonna be? 50,000? Or is it 10,000?
50,000. And if it was 10,000, it's 50 now.
All right, well then it's 1 minute raffle. Get in there with exclamation point Maka. That's all. I just wanted to know that, and then I won't say it again. Cool. What do you mean?
Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one.
What?
I.e. mine.
What?
What have we here?
What is this?
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. It's like his mantra. I will not rest until I inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I will not rest.
I will not rest. We're Bob Dylan now.
What is this?
Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Don't worry.
What? Oh, no!
What?
Davi, no notification on Discord. Sorry, Nyan isn't here, and I had it typed. I just I didn't press enter.
Oh,
Funny thing.
no! You know what time that means it is.
Sorry, Davi.
I will get it. Don't worry. All you missed was us screwing up a couple times. We thought it was the number plate. Wasn't the number plate. We thought it was the master key. Wasn't the master key. And then we thought it was the doorknob. Didn't think it was the doorknob, but it was. You're caught up to date of what we've accomplished today.
I already said that one.
No.
Why it's the one, and then. Well, let's see. Oh, there's something written on it. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. But it looks like you're out. I guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy.
Oh, that guy's name is Buddy. Pal. Looks like a note from the victim.
Yeah, it's for Mr. Postman.
Hi, guys. Sorry about the notification.
Yeah.
Note left by the victim, data jotted down in my organizer. Bum bum. Oh yeah. Is this basketball property of Mr. Portsman?
Yes, sir. He's always ready for a match.
Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis, table tennis, lawn, bowling, ping pong, beer pong. Doesn't matter what the sport, he's game. You know? Endangered lions. If it's game, he's game. Although I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball.
It isn't the point you should be focusing on, Detective.
You're right, sir. Sure, now I know what I should be focusing on. Bad Mr. Sportsman. Someone should teach him to clean his toys up after he's done playing.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, talk down to him like that, gumshoe. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. What's this?
Oh, what are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, what about a game?
That's okay, Detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Oh.
Hey. You're right. I guess it shifted when someone made a seriously sweet sound.
Dunk! The position of the hoop is definitely unnatural. I'd better take note of this. Whoop, there it is. Because you moved it. Hey!
Hey.
Look at that.
We beat the game.
Poking around in this hallway is actually paid off quite handsomely.
Hey, her forward.
Huh? How so, sir?
Oh shit, Monica on top of that leaderboard.
Oh, goddamn.
In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case.
You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth.
As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The mastermind behind this murder is none other than Mr. Portsman.
What? Mr. Portsman?
I knew it. That's exactly what my logic senses were telling me too after you said it. I suspected it was him from the instant that he accused Maggie of being the killer, sir.
That is anything but logical. Lady and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Come what may, it's time to knock on truth's door. Dum 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 dum.
Mr. Portsman, I finished processing the bloody letter, sir. And this is your all right, boys.
Ah. Ha. All right, let me take a gander at it. Oh, pass it here. Okay, looking good. You there. Take care of this.
Oh, God! Jesus, my face!
Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe.
End of the line for you, Portsman. We got you now.
Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jacques Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case. And your name isn't really Jacques Portsman. It's Old Man Wilson, who works at the well.
I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you damned kids and your meddling
Bird. You must be pretty upset. getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay, if you promise to stay out of our way. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job. I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Words! Words strung together into a sentence that makes my heart flutter. Who'd have ever thought it'd come down to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. But there was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with the guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. Right, GD? The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. Although, that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Well, aren't we full of ourselves? Even though you have nothing to prove anything.
Oh!
Edgeworth giving him the side eye.
Oh, wow. We're into a rebuttal here.
I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how, may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do, so we're done here.
Well, that is... Oh, cool. So he just has 1 point, and then we just got to contradict it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's always going to be like this, but it's like reverse Phoenix writing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Where we're basically just straight up accusing someone and they're trying to defend themselves, but then we're picking out their contradictions. Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah.
Yes, okay. No, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes. Sorry, but we're not finished yet. Boy, you sure are stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something? I'll show you what I'm basing my accusations on. With evidence. Well, yeah, this is a prosecutor. Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what's a harebrained idea you have in mind, but
in there.
There's a contradiction here. My accusation is a harebrained idea, is it? You tell me. I'd say it is, after all. There's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit.
Oh, really?
Oh? And what, pray tell, kind of evidence are we talking about here? Jim was my partner, so you can't say I had a motive for killing him. I mean,
Whoa.
Who would I plow? I mean, who would plow my snowy driveway?
Yeah.
Even though it's March. Weird, snow in March, right?
Yeah. Huh.
You plowed it
God,
so
I missed
quickly.
the locker room.
God. And that's it. It's not even an anthill, let alone a mountain. But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Might I recommend that you review what the word evidence means? Oh, hey Tasso, what up?
Tasso!
Doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. Besides, how, may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Unfortunately, I believe I've already shown you how earlier. Your speculations mean nothing, as I still insist that I could not have gained access to your room. What should I do now? Should I raise an objection? Yeah, I'm gonna raise an objection. You claim to have no way to open my door. However, is that really the honest truth? Alright, I'll humor you. Go ahead, shoot.
Oh, I thought you were the shooter.
Very well. I propose that you use this to open my door. My door. Oh, God.
The master key?
Yeah, I guess that really makes sense. I'm just gonna check the door really quickly. She unlocked this door. Okay, well let's use this because I mean it just makes sense.
I use this to
Which
open
item
the door.
unlocks the door? I know.
I think it was the gun.
Perfect.
Open or I'll shoot you up.
Oh my God! I'm just a doorknob, sir. Please don't shoot.
My wife, the handle, is at home.
My whole family's here.
And she's just wipe across the hall. No, don't shoot my husband.
Points to the hinge. No, Uncle Hinge. I'm done. I'll open.
Man.
I believe you were able to open the office door with the master key, no less. Wait. Hold on a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct.
Oh, we got the sweat.
That's right. You used your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. Maggie Bird. You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it?
What?
You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened? Shall we?
I'm certain that it was Mr. Portman's door, sir. Check the number plate. Nice. To make sure I was opening the right door, sir.
See, Miss Bird backs up my story. Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted? Ha! And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on our doors, for example.
You were too quick, too good.
That's right, they do slide out pretty easily.
Furthermore, you then used one other thing to give a very strong impression. That the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. Huh. What was it that Mr. Portsman used to make Miss Bird think it was his room?
There it is.
Do we have the number plate?
What? No, the hoop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bad.
Wow! No, you were again. You really want to use that number plate.
really?
I was right.
Give it to me.
Ago.
Just let me use it.
What? The basketball hoop, sir?
It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor. Oh, I came. Oh, God.
That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the door was opening to be Mr. Portman's.
There are signs that the hoop has been moved. To sit in front of my office, to be sure. I see. So, that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip.
You know, it's a nice little touch. Is it that like hairband, sweatband is where the sweat
Catches
stops?
the sweat, yeah. Unless he's really sweating.
Yeah.
It'll pour over. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Now, you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. So, he intends to claim his innocence to the end, does he? I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket.
Because it's white
Oh, wow.
and unstained, is what I meant.
Yes.
Go strict logic.
And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Oh no, please tell me it's not.
What?
Oh, it kind of is. Eee.
Oh, my jacket's not dirty. I'll have you know I just washed it yesterday.
Please calm down. For I intend to show who's the one truly covered in slime here.
Cabanella in the flesh.
Now you're just spouting nonsense.
Hold it!
Nonsense, you say? Yes, because I'm telling the truth here. I had the girl open my office door.
Hold it!
Using the master key, of course. Sure, you have a problem with that? It is what the master key is for, right? Perhaps we should place it in an elaborate labyrinth of some sort for people like you.
No, he's the one to be able to figure it out because he's so sporty.
Bypassing every statement? Content? I don't know, Don Crow. After that. And what were you doing in your office? I was doing my usual training regiment. Training regiment? Were you going through your law books from start to finish? Mainly batting practice and some weights. Oh, and I jog when I get the chance.
Wow, you must be the buffest prosecutor we have.
With the weakest legal muscles, it would seem.
Oof.
I was doing my usual workout, so... At like, what, 1 a.m.? You don't have a single reason to suspect me.
Hold it!
I think I've given you quite a few reasons, actually. But none of those would stand up on their own. Then what about all of the evidence? It's all circumstantial. No judge would convict on such flimsy evidence. Seems to be trembling a little. One more little push. All I have to do is find the flaw in his testimony. Oh yeah, no, we're at the end here. The girl at my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. Okay, well, anyways, we can go with I've been in my room the entire time, and we can presento. I think this note
Oh, yeah.
for the
Nice,
absent.
because you were absent.
You weren't there. You weren't there.
You never taught me how to read.
Oh. That was a lie.
Powerful.
What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman. A note? He was left under your door, or did you not notice? And right here it says, "But you're out."
Oh, Joe.
You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Shall I explain it in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around in my room. The very room you had Miss Bird open for you. Ha! That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence. No way!
They might give you the number plates. They might do it.
This is proof that you had Miss Bird open the door for you. No, they won't.
Yeah.
Oh, her prints were not found on the doorknob.
There you go. Hit it.
Take that!
Oh, no!
I had your door dusted for prints. My door? What for? Come on. I bet you didn't find anything. It's hype-ass music. I bet you didn't find anything. I'm sure you're good at wasting time. You're right. I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Her prints? What do they have to do with anything? Let's put it this way. If she was really the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Ah! Oh! Further, all the prints on my office door's knob have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me.
Choice? To say charade instead of...
Charade, I don't know.
It's charade.
Yeah, it's charade, I know.
But it's a cool choice. I'm just
Charade.
curious.
I don't know. I
Charade.
think I've heard it's charade before. I might be wrong.
I think it sounds fancy.
It does.
Just
Charade.
curious.
Oh, what's oh, there's
Curious.
something else that's like that. I don't know. charade. What was it?
Potato.
Potato.
Tomato.
Potato is fun to say. Anyways, and Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. This doesn't solve the mystery of the gun, though. That's what I'm wondering.
And also, how did you not notice his voice? It's not like he had a voice changer with him.
Maybe he was talking like, don't turn around.
I am the knight.
I am Batman, strolling into your office for justice. Backing away now, don't you turn around.
It'd be really bad if you did.
Sorry, it really took me out of it. As I said, when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office.
Oh, it just wasn't so funny there, pal.
Well, that took that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this office's finest prosecutor. As he makes a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just no one else linking, nothing else linking the world. What?
Mr. Edgeworth, that just explained it all. And he even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already.
I don't know, guys. I got really into it. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's good. I liked it a lot.
Give me a minute. Yeah. I don't know if I just been accused of murder.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know. I felt that.
You lose a little bit, yeah. The hell, Richard? And as I said earlier, it's also circumstantial. So full of conjecture. Oh my god. You say you checked my doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down as well.
Huh?
I'm a little obsessive compulsive, you see. I didn't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched, which is why I wiped the knob down as soon as I could after you opened my door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be on there.
Oh, you made that up just now, didn't you?
Oh man, whoever says Gumshoe is not the smartest detective on the force is just plain wrong.
Well,
look at this quick wit.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I don't
Incredible.
think he's telling the truth there, folks.
He sees through everything. The truth is transparent to Gumshoe. Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly what that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like early evening, for example. When you say you failed to notice a note at your doorway. Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters, although that's no excuse.
Now he's just flat out. Now that's just a flat out lie. There is no way you didn't notice that note and its size.
Ah, but you can't prove that, can you?
Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here.
Portsman makes a good point. I can't prove that he simply didn't overlook it. Or didn't simply overlook it, my bad. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you say? I only realized that I had one just now as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I just told you sooner. Oh, he ain't going down.
What if we had to break him here? We have to go back and investigate more, you think?
Oh, I don't know. This feels like the end to me.
It does. Yeah.
If memory serves, you came back to this office around 2 a.m., correct? And that was when you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. I'm sorry, I'm talking like this. But at exactly that time, I was down at Criminal Affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate with my story. It's the perfect alibi. He's probably wearing a jockstrap right now, Miracle Holmes. You're right. Break him and his jockstrap. Have you ever, like, pulled someone's jockstrap down and then let go?
No.
No, me neither.
Seems like a strange thing, just like, you know. I don't know if I'd have the opportunity to do that or where I would,
don't
you
know,
know.
man. You played hockey.
Yeah, I did.
Guilty, aren't you?
I didn't do it.
Do you really think it's that perfect? Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like, and you'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll go check out his alibi, sir. Be right back there, sir.
Clay. You ever, like, murdered a man? Me neither.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I think we're in trouble. Just like Mr. Portman said. Guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him around 2 a.m.
You see? All of the evidence points to him being the culprit, so there must be a contradictory point in his alibi somewhere. Ooh, here we go. Damn. Memory serves, you came back to the office around 2 a.m., correct?
Hold it!
You are correct. It was around 2 a.m. Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time. I remember checking my watch then, and make no mistake, it was 2. Oh, giving a testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to your office at 2.
Oh, wait a minute. Where was he?
Where was who?
Where was Edgeworth?
Overseas.
Where he may not have adjusted his watch.
Oh, no.
What?
Wow, we're doing a throwback to, like, Ace Attorney 1?
Yeah, man.
Wow. Maybe. And it was then, I think the game said it was 2 a.m. too, though. And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. It is as you say, however... Yeah, however, you were the only one who claims to have bumped into the culprit. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me you saw? It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see. Oh, come on. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? I'm beginning to feel like I'm the one being interrogated here. Oh well, it doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. But at exactly what time, exactly that time, I was at Criminal Affairs. So, you paid the Criminal Affairs Department a visit. Yup. Right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's the perfect alibi. Well, we did go and ask around to confirm your testimony. And just as I said, right?
Yes, sir. A number of detectives said that they saw you around that time.
See, I have the perfect alibi. It's the ace up my sleeve. Ugh. Impossible! He actually does have the perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face?
Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we've reached the end of the line. It's time for me to get off of this crazy train. You there! Sir! Please escort the young lady out. But remember, be gentle.
Oh, my Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe.
No way!
Oh!
Ooh. Is there nothing I can do? There must be a way to turn this situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi? The intruder I met could not have been Mr. Portsman, then who could it have been? I need to calmly think this through one more time, and with logic. I won't do it again. but
Mind Palace.
I had a really great screaming bit where I just screamed and connected random things and got it.
Oh wow.
That's the way I do it.
I heard that actually.
No, nice.
I didn't know you got it in the end. Well, these are all the only 3 things.
Yeah.
So there's only 3 possible connections. So why don't you throw Portman's alibi with files in disarray?
Whoa. Hold on. Because the intruder could not have been Mr. Portsman.
Correct.
Who could it have been? And the thing is, right, there were 2 shots fired. There were 2 shots fired. One through the victim, and then someone else used a detective's gun to shoot through the picture, but only 1 bullet was fired from that gun. So I think that makes sense.
Yeah, another handgun. And do you think that it's the files that are in disarray because it was reorganized twice? Meaning that somebody went in there looking for something, somebody else went in there and looked for something else? Or do you think it's Portman's alibi?
I think it's Portsman's alibi on another handgun.
Do it. I feel good about this.
Why files in disarray, though?
It just says rearranged twice. Once before and once after the murder. That's all. It's not a big thing. Yeah, no, it's good. I like your thing.
Well, I mean, there's only so many ways to do this, so.
Yeah.
There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life. And one that nearly robbed me of my jacket.
Both equally terrifying.
Innocent and clean jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning that it is entirely possible that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But, seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up his sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been the property of an entirely different person, which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Rearranged twice? Well, I mean, I don't know, man. We don't have many options here.
Okay.
Do you feel good about this one?
I don't know, man.
If it's right, we're just guessing at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing else we can do. We have to send it, though, or else it's over for Maggie. Oh, thank God, because I did not feel good about that.
What if it wants to be a jacket? Well, I don't know, puns. Or maybe that's the way I said it. Yeah, not many people get past this about game overing. I could see that, Ginger.
What? Oh, yeah.
Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were upended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder, so it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit. Who was the owner of this second gun? If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back.
Objection!
Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. Great, so you finally come to your senses.
Mr. Edgeworth? Sir, what do you say?
This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer. But that may not be the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief.
Thief, but sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts?
Not at all. I simply mean that the killer was someone else. And it means that in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight.
Oh, what do you mean, 2?
It explains both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained entry into my office.
Objection!
Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Gah. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time.
So then this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order, right?
Correct. And then, just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith?
Oh, well, why did Mr. Faith come into your room, sir?
He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. But that's when he noticed sounds coming from my office. That would be my guess.
Oh, because you were supposed to be away, right?
Bah.
Oh, and he must have thought it was odd, so he came into this office to check it out.
Correct. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do.
But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there.
Oh, shit. So dramatic. Because it was Mr. Portsman. Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let him leave alive. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him, and then he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing.
It seems a little wild to kill somebody over possible theft. That's what was he thieving?
What was he thieving? Yeah, the stakes were high. I mean, it could be. I mean, you know, like again, not that it is, but maybe it was like some mafia thing, and if he didn't get the files, he was dead anyway, or something. You know, you get pushed into a corner sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't have all the facts. This was the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit.
What?
Yeah. I know. That's what I was saying. It's just Danganronpa 1 all over again. Like confirmed Portsman apologist. I'm just saying, people have a reason to kill sometimes. Yeah. Sorry. Let me. He had no reason. He was just a mega dick who wanted to kill a detective.
Oh man,
okay?
I thought you were gonna go DR1 fully when you're gonna be like, do not judge others by your own sense of justice.
Nah, yeah, no. He just wanted to kill Buddy. He got really bored of Buddy and was actually hoping for a new partner that was actually named Jim. So he killed him to swap out partners because he's a super dick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why. There's no good reason for him to kill that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He could afford to do that because he had also left the fake dying message behind.
Oh, you're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that?
Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. Huh, there was another?
Visitor, sir.
Yes, and this other person's objective was to steal something from me. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room, and then entered my room and searched through my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize.
Oh, the Zero files, right, sir?
Correct. Only, just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter.
Oh, the shell's getting messed up twice, and the two bullets. It was all because the two different people were doing those things at two different times.
Precisely. Now do you see, Mr. Portsman? The person I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit. Maybe his metal's made of chocolate.
Oh, maybe. Oh, white spot.
Oh, what's so funny, pal?
Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything.
Oh, well, of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth after all.
But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right. Huh. Yes. It would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. Oh, yes, no. Oh. But there's still one defining point of your argument for which you have no evidence. Oh, you know. Yes. Your supposition that I was the first visitor.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. You can't let him get away with that, sir.
But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point.
Don't say that, sir.
I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must.
Gumshoe pulls out gun.
Yeah.
You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct.
Oh, is he messing us up now?
Ooh, I don't know. I think he tripped up here.
Oh, why?
Yeah, Edward. Yes, the old you have no proof argument. Honestly, it's not a bad one most of the time.
Yeah, when there is no proof.
Yeah. Until they pull out proof, in which case you've really boned yourself.
Oh.
Walked right into that one. The thief you ran into should be your real suspect, would you say? Oh my god. Boinky, 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 boinky. This is a cool theme. We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've said already, I was training in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at Criminal Affairs. So, I can't be expected to know what happened around the time after I left. Oh! Muffled rap music. Angriest!
What's
Thank
up?
you!
Thank you. Can you pass me one of those Sharpies, pretty please? And here's the third legendary theme in a row. Confrontation presto!
Presto!
I wonder if
Confrontation.
that was supposed to be a rhyme. But thanks so much, Angriest.
So, you think we should be out there looking for the thief? Of course. Now isn't the time to be wasting on dead-end discussions. I don't think this all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating.
Edgy! Edgy!
Let's continue where we left off, shall we? Ooh. I hope it's made of chocolate. I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime. I just have to find a way to prove it.
Hey, cupboard. That's what happens when you do a $5 donation. We got Edgy coming back with Guess Who's Back? Edgeworth's back.
That thief you ran into should be the real suspect, wouldn't you say? Hold it indeed. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Why not? That's elementary. The dying message, of course. Mr. Fate's killer very clearly left those letters on the spines of those files. And it was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them.
Oh, you mean the zero file, right?
And that's how we also know the letters themselves were a setup and not from Mr. Faith. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves? Oh! Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe. Should leave that thief right now. They might still be nearby. It's metal flavored chocolate. Ah, it's Swift Turtle, I see. Once escaped, I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby. Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after. Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief. Ha! It's nothing like that. I have no idea about anything after all. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room. Guy slamming his hands against the piano. I like that. But according to Mr. Faith's note... Oh, hold on. I thought we already cleared that up. Didn't we just say that Jim left that note for me in the early evening? If you have proof that he left it at a different time, say, just before he was murdered, I don't have any, no. You see? So I insist again that I was in my office the entire time. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down in criminal affairs. Something doesn't make sense here.
That part doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Why didn't you go there with Mr. Faith? Ah, that's because he said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. Oh yeah, oh yeah! You know those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those. It's one of his habits. And what of the evidence he brought? There were things related to yesterday's case. Just 2 items. A gun. And a pendant. A gun.
And 2 brothers.
A gun. Interesting. This piece of testimony seems too crucial to let slip through the cracks. A gun and a pendant. They related to yesterday's case. A gun and a pendant. Yeah, this gun, which was the murder weapon, and this pendant, which belonged to the victim. And why were you taking them to criminal affairs? There was something in a past case file I wanted to compare these two to. But all that has nothing to this case right now. Anyway, I believe you'll find the long paper trail I left to be to your satisfaction. This is all matching up with what Detective Gumshoe found out. So, I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. I can't expect you to know, can I? No, but I guess you can expect me to take a guess based on logical deductions. Oh, then let's see what you deduce. Jim waited for me to leave, then he stole the master key. For the purpose of sneaking into your room, of course. And that's when Miss Bird caught him red-handed, and the murder occurred. It's all exactly as I'd laid out earlier. I know he's lying. I know he was here at the scene of the crime.
That makes no sense, though. If you're a police officer and you see somebody committing a crime, and then you have to use lethal force, you'd just be like, yo, I shot this guy.
I fucking downed him. Well, she's a security guard.
Oh.
So it's not quite.
Not quite the same. A little different.
And I just had to find a way to prove it. All right, so we unlocked this one.
Okay. Thanks, GD, for holding down the fort.
Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Also, it's Japan. That makes sense. 3 pieces of evidence, and he said 2. Bingo, bango.
Oh,
EZ,
bongo.
EZ.
His name is Portsman.
Oh, get wrecked! Only 2 pieces. I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail.
Oof.
Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. What are you talking about? I haven't hidden anything from you. Well, here's a piece I think you should clearly read. Oh, sorry, you should read carefully. My bad.
It says that Mr. Faith was bringing 3 pieces.
Guess I'll catch up with you later, buddy. Buddy sounds like such a nice guy.
Buddy.
Yes, and this is the victim's real dying message to you, Mr. Portsman. Hey, I can't believe to get tripped up by such simple arithmetic. Those are quick maths if I've ever seen them. Nyan's not hot. Where is the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Had you seen it?
Oh, man.
Detective Gumshoe.
You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe.
Oh, oh, hey.
Oh, limbo.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
hey, oh.
Oh, don't come any closer, I'm warning you.
Oh, this is all part of the investigation, pal. So don't even think about stopping me.
No!
Hey, what's this pair of socks that is stuffed in your pants?
Nice.
You had this on him, sir.
Despite what you said, it would appear that you have something to hide.
Why would he hide something like that?
There's only one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. For the section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. Oh god. Nails and coffins. Ooh. Oh, hello. Whee!
Examine what it's written on.
Yeah. Oh no, where'd I put my thing? That's fun, Oh shit!
What?
Should we examine the title first? Can we do that?
KGB incident.
KG8 incident.
Oh. But KGB is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Russian Special Service?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a police case number, sir. Does that mean this video is evidence from that case?
Interesting. However, what's recorded on this isn't what's important right now. Let's give the casing a thorough once-over. I don't know, guys.
What could it be?
Nothing really out of the ordinary except for that ketchup stain there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wildcard gets it. I mean, really just sloppy eating.
Oh, that's blood, isn't it?
Yes. I believe this is what a good prosecutor was trying to hide from us.
Oh, jeez.
This blood is still fresh. Jim G, that's funny. This tape is clean as a whistle. Not Armando. I like that.
You mean this might be Detective Faith's blood?
For someone who examines evidence, red's a very important color. No, you got it all wrong. No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us that you had received evidence from the victim earlier. So one thing, right? One thing that's kind of messed up. Because I'm sure the legal system is a little different here in this world of Japanifornia. But in real life, if we just searched him, found that tape, and done the whole thing, we didn't have like a warrant or anything to search him. So would that not be admissible in court?
Correct.
Maybe, I don't know. We're not lawyers or anything, but
Not lawyers.
you
but
hear about it in those crime dramas and stuff.
Yeah, you need. Oh yeah, it's all there for our own protections.
Like they would need to detain him as he is, and then get the legal right to search him, and then search him.
Well, mind you, I know that there's like when you are arresting somebody, then you can search them, like if you have due cause. So I don't know about how this would work out, but you know.
You told us you had received evidence from the victim earlier. Now, you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video.
Yeah, it's totally suspicious.
Judge Judy would have never allowed this. That's me.
In JJ we trust.
Not guilty. Get the fuck out of my court. On to the next one.
So funny.
Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? My favorite Judge Judy clip, just to go back to that really quickly, is like the quickest case ever, where the girl like had her purse stolen and she's like, I had $80 in my purse, Your Honor. And then he like pipes up, he's like, there was actually $20 in it. And then she's like,
Guilty.
yeah. It was like, what the fuck? You know very well that there's no way to prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints. Oh! If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. Oh. What was that? What was that movie? Insidious Me? I can't remember. Despicable Me. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, the little known sequel to Despicable Me. Murderous You.
Murderous You. Yeah. Oh, evidence law from the first game said something about if a detective is present and obtaining something, then it's all good. I don't know.
Oh, that's
He ate his own medal.
daily dose of
Came
fiber
and
right
died.
there. Yeah. Oh my God.
There was literally a tear in his eye.
Is that internal erotic asphyxiation?
Yes. It's very dangerous. You can die.
It is chocolate.
Mr. Portsman has been placed under arrest for the murder of Detective Buddy Faith, sir.
Very good.
And the results we got back from the lab techs on the tape turned out to be real solid, sir. The blood work came back and it was definitely Mr. Faith's blood on there. Oh, and as a bonus, they were also able to lift a few of Mr. Faith's fingerprints as well.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside of the courtroom.
Why does it seem
And
like
not-
Bird will marry anyone other than Gumshoe? It makes me sad.
Because it's, when you love a bird, you gotta let it fly, and if it goes out with everybody but you, then I guess, you're not very good. Is that the moral?
I guess.
I'm impressed beyond words, sir.
It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in a murder in my office.
Again.
Please accept my apologies.
Oh, it was nothing really compared to what I've been through, I mean.
I'm not sure, Cyril. That's odd. We can update it and figure it out later. We have no Nyanny right now.
No, Nyan.
I consider myself lucky that I was only a burglary and a murder this time, sir.
Only a burglary and a murder.
If it had been a holdup or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a good goddess of misfortune to an unlucky person.
Aw, your bird is evolving. Something tells me we should have hired a different person for security detail.
Oh, you know something, sir? That Mr. Portsman's really one of the one corrupt prosecutor.
And why would you say he was corrupt?
Well, I heard that there was a number of suspicious... Yo, Tasso, congrats on finishing the first tutorial case. Look at all these exciting new sprites and music and gameplay. On to the next case, where we get to see more intense Edgeworth logic action. Happy to see you guys enjoying it. Well, thank you so much, Tasso.
That's a good tutorial case.
Yeah, it was fun.
I got stuck on one part, kind of.
Yeah, I saw.
So is every other prosecutor, apparently, right? Casually sent in. They're all corrupt. Oh my God, how funny it would be if Phoenix was defending this guy.
Oh, man. That'd be a pretty funny, turnabout that would happen.
I hope. Maybe Phoenix is the final boss. Ooh. And we finally get to win a case.
I read rumors about how some of the evidence he uses is forged.
That's okay.
sir.
That's just another day in the office, I guess. Forged evidence, huh?
You know, they say he even decided not to prosecute a few cases for some really vague reasons.
Ooh, that guy was a complete disgrace to the entire profession.
We never did get around to asking what his reason was for breaking into my office.
Yeah, maybe we got near that topic, he just clammed up.
Although, we can be pretty certain that it was to steal something.
This is just between you and me, sir. There's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is involved behind the scenes.
Oh, well. With Mr. Portsman not willing to divulge anything, I'm certain it certainly lends credence. Oh, yeah. Credence. Interesting. Certainly lends credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this.
Yeah, no, certainly not. Huh? That Mr. Portsman isn't the bad guy?
I didn't say that, but rather, there are still many more mysteries for us to solve.
Yeah.
For example, we still haven't figured out the significance of this piece of evidence.
Oh, another.
Oh no.
Case 0?
I don't know, the badge is pretty tempting.
Prosecutor's badge is so much nicer than the,
I know, right? It's a bit thinner, though. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to go with the...
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Do we have the tape? No, we don't. Okay, yeah, it's gotta be this one, then. I don't know. I'm just gonna confirm. Is this one, yeah? Show him the badge.
Show him the badge.
Show him the badge. I'm a badge man.
What a nice badge. Obviously the badge. Do we want to find or get some information? Oh yeah, D-Joing says yes. Yes, everyone says yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Presento.
Take that.
The person who stole this file. The other villain of that night.
I wonder who it was.
Could have been the badge. And what happened to the stolen pages? I wonder, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Yes.
I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir.
This card.
Oh, what is it, sir? Is that a bird or something on there?
It's not just any bird. It's the mark of the raven. A three-legged raven. Oh, interesting. I did not see that. I would have never thought that to be a raven. How does
No,
it?
it's just wings. Oh, it's a really round. It's after Thanksgiving dinner. It's a little portly now, if you will.
Even you should know what this is, detective.
Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? Great thief everyone's talking about. Masco di Maschi.
Yes, it is the mark of the great thief, Yatagarasu.
Nice pronunciation.
Yatagarasu.
My God.
Under the mark of a legendary bird, the Yatagarasu is noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood. Yatagarasu.
Oh. Three-legged raven, if you know what he means.
Oh, wow. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The real victim of the Yatagarasu is the localization team. Absolutely. The Yatagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts.
Oh.
The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Oh shit! What? Where'd it go?
Police! Arrest for misidentifying crime. Clearly, it's a Funyaripa on the card.
Oh my god, how could we have not known?
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. I don't know how, but
You're allowed to make fun of anyone in
didn't
chat
know.
who doesn't know.
anybody in chat who doesn't know,
Thanks, Junpei Police.
but anybody making fun of other people, we're getting the bully hunters out there on you.
Oh god.
Oh, good time. The Junpei police.
Oh my god. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media. Along with this single card.
Single card.
Although, it has been a while since the Yatagarasu's last appearance.
Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Look, something's written on the back.
What? Let me see.
Oh, it's the location of where the thief put the stolen files.
Huh. So, the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu. Organization. Quite a few key words are popping up in this mystery.
The Yatagarasu organization.
The murder in my office.
Crazy Yatagarasus.
The return of the great thief, Yatagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. But they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. The Endo. That was a great game. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a great game. Love it, love it, love it. You know what?
Can you change the title to Finale?
Finale. I would. Or we get a tutorial finale. But we're kind of in that tight predicament where we're pretty much 30 minutes away from where the Endo would be. What do you want to do? Do we start the next bit or we end a little early?
I wasn't going to, but now Francisca's in a silhouette here, so I think we have to.
Well, okay. Oh man, that looks good.
Look at his little legs.
Look at his little legs.
Looks good like this. Yeah, I was right. The silhouette does get filled in. That's cool. Yeah.
We'll
go.
We're gonna start it up.
We're like 40 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. And anybody who is still hanging out with us, we're gonna play through a bit of this. We are playing Dokapon for a long time after this.
The return of the great thief Yatagarasu. Thinking back, everything began on that fateful day 2 days ago. Two days earlier. Oh, what?
What?
Don't panic. Don't panic. Stay. Oh!
Literally catch up.
When you're Edgeworth and you get wasted. Wow, we were really living it up abroad. My God. I fly
with my little eye.
Yes, everything began high up in the air, 9,000 feet in the air to be precise. I asked the pilot. Go. Thank you for flying, iFly Airlines. We're currently experiencing some slight turbulence. Nothing to be worried about. We're asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. I took this voice because I was panicked.
Yeah, that's good panic.
Wine or blood? Oh, wine and blood. Wow. This is exciting. Okay, March 12th. Wow. Okay, interesting. We're going back. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, good thing he's wearing a red suit.
Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? You look around, there's just like wine and blood splatters everywhere. 6:13, huh? Guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Ha! Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats. Fasten your seatbelts, please. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Though admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Aww. Oh, God! What's this? A travel wallet. But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later, or hand it off to an attendant. Ugh. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. What kind of plane has an elevator?
I know. That's
Is that regulation? What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know full well why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. Man, did they use like the original file? It seems like stretched out a bit. But how long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Oh.
Byakuya?
They killed him. What the? What in the world happened?
Oh, where did you come from?
Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please take your sip.
He's dead.
Please calm down. We mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. Oh my God, what's wrong? Something happened? Oh, I don't know. You murderer! But no! You have it all wrong. It wasn't me. God. Crazy people throwing accusations around. Wow. Wow.
What party flight is this, and how do I
was
get
gonna
on
say,
board?
is this what first class is like?
Yeah.
My God.
Well, it makes sense if this is Mr. Tagami's plane.
Oh, I see.
The affluence is real.
Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhonda Tenario.
Wow, you really added an end to that.
Rhoda Tenario. Tenero. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor incident on this flight. There's a dead body! Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse and it was a murder.
What a murder! What's going on with this flight?
Everyone, please calm down. There is no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing with a dead body! We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we are out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated.
Someone was killed! I'm about to kill! Let me off! Let me off!
Please, there is no need to feel threatened.
Road to Tenario, road to nowhere, everyone's saying. Huh, interesting. Road to Tenario. I guess because Nario might mean nothing or something. Interesting.
We have already apprehended the culprit.
Oh my god.
I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Remain calm. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecutor, and I assure you, I am not the killer.
Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy.
It make you incapable of murder, buddy. No. Little did we know that's when Buddy died.
No.
Buddy Sate was field right there.
Sate was field.
Sate was field, I know. I was going to walk past it, but yeah, throwing me under that bus.
Yep.
The Sate was field bus just ran me right over.
Yeah, man.
Oh, boy.
Man.
I don't know. Sometimes you ever wonder if you actually have dyslexia.
No, I wonder about
minor forms of dyslexia, maybe? I don't know. Or is it just human to mix things up sometimes?
I think it's just human to mix up things sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Your brain's doing a lot.
Now, you simply listen here. I am not the killer. I simply found the body.
So you say, however,
Hey, Jeffrey.
I am sure that you're the perpetrator of this crime.
Oh, she did it.
I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant.
Flight attendants have no honor. I've seen Air Force One and snakes on a plane. I know what you're up to. Oh, is that right?
I know what I saw. And there is even very strong incriminating evidence to back me up.
What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about?
Oh, okay, so fun fact, tenero is similar to the Italian word tenero, which means tender, soft, delicate, and kind. So it would fit that she is meant to portray herself in her job.
How did you not know this?
I
failed.
didn't. Tended. No. Until we land, you will remain in our custody by the powers vested in me by our captain.
Sure.
I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation.
Your situation? I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going in. I'm not about to just sit idly by while I get accused of murder. Were we like red and blue checkers on the bottom there? Miss Tenario, was it?
Yes.
I was wondering if you might give me a chance.
A chance to do what? Kill another person?
A chance to plead my case. And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without allowing him a proper defense.
This is how she's holding her hands right now, pinky out, because she's fancy hand holding.
Is that what that is? I don't know what this is.
What? This is fancy.
It's kind of cute though.
It is. It's like when you're drinking and the pinky is up, right? Because you're fancy.
So I don't know about that. Can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous?
In that tight dress.
You have a point. Very well. I'll listen to what you have to say. But Be wary of what you to reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick.
Of course, as you wish.
Good. Very well then. Let's get started.
Ah, you failed at Italian, Tom. Hand in your vineyard and Leaning Tower of Pisa.
What's the matter with you?
He's flailing. He's breaking down. Thanks, GD. I know for a fact that I didn't kill the man in the elevator. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeve. But I'm certain it doesn't fit with how the crime really occurred.
I'm curious if GD is properly trying to spell pizza or if he's actually spelling pizza.
Pizza.
I am curious. He's curious.
No, it's a Leaning Tower of Pisa, like pizza, like
Yeah.
like not
A bunch
pizza,
of
not
pizzas.
pizza. It's just
No,
a bunch
no.
of pizzas that are now leaning.
Leaning.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah. You know what's wrong with that though? They wouldn't be leaning because I would have eaten them.
Well, that's why you're no longer an Italian.
All
What
right.
Miss Tenario saw.
I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator.
She's super cute, and also, what is up with her hair in the back? That is a style and a half.
Oh man, she's got that wrench hair.
Yeah, right?
When you want to just tighten down that bolt.
No. Those aren't bolts. They're nuts.
Oh man, she's got
nut
that.
style. 3 nuts.
Nut.
Nice.
I read that. It was you, standing there with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon. So, if you would please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land.
That's it. That's her evidence.
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. I intend to ram that hole.
Full steam ahead. I swear, I will tell the truth.
Tell me, what exactly puts the pro in professional flight attendant for you?
Well, it means that we are very professional about how we take care of our passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls are done with speed and accuracy. I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism. But I am sure you have already realized that by now, right?
It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion.
And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Unfortunately, Ms. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer.
You certainly seem sure of yourself. Oh. Great wife.
Of course, a professional flight attendant can't afford to make mistakes after all.
Perhaps. But you must admit there are few who can look at a murder with a clear mind.
We attendants all go through extensive training and are always calm and collected.
Here's a slideshow of dead bodies. And also, here, play Grand Theft Auto for a little while. Also, here's the entire 7th season of CSI. It's the really messed up one.
God. Oh, God. Oh, go. Okay, I'm used to it now. We'll even calmly serve you coffee if you so wish as the plane makes a splashdown.
That's pretty. Oh, whoa. That twitch is so weird. Do you see it? Yeah. It's hard not to see.
Now, I didn't notice it at first, but she is on the edge. That nut is the only thing keeping her together right
she's
now.
actually like really wanting to just like explode and kill everyone on the plane,
Oh my
but she's
God.
she's like taking something to suppress those
so
urges.
I feel like she's gonna break.
Oh, I
and her
think
hair
so.
is gonna come out and it's gonna be voluminous and beautiful.
Voluptuous.
Voluminous. Voluptuous is great as well. It's
Yeah.
a word that means kind of curvy. I'm saying voluminous.
Voluminous? I fail to see how that would be the calm and rational thing to do in an emergency.
Even until the bitter end, we are there to serve the passengers. That is the duty of all professional flight attendants.
You certainly are confident. Anyway, shall we return to your testimony?
The scene I saw in front of the elevator?
Yes. What did you see in front of that elevator?
That's what I was just about to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth. Framed by the elevator doors and bathed in the light coming from within.
Oh my god, not only is she a good witness, she's a great poet.
Yes. It was you, standing there, with fresh blood dripping off of the murder weapon.
Hold it!
The murder weapon, dripping with blood. Really now?
I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now.
As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time.
Excuse me?
Ooh. You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder.
Nonsense. Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed the murder scene, and I am now listening to your defense, all with a smile.
Oh my god, she is so about to crack. Apparently, you also lie with a smile on your face.
So, if you would please cooperate and turn yourself over as soon as we land.
Hold it!
I am not the culprit, and yet you would keep these restraints on me.
Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of a situation you're in right now.
And what exactly is my situation?
I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound in this way. We are within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight.
Oh, interesting.
In essence, you're in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police.
So, am I to stay restrained until I can clear up all of her doubts? At least I'm close. Her mistake shines like a silver lining on a dark rain cloud. And I'm going to capture some of that light with evidence. Up.
All right.
Do we have that? Yeah, we do. Picked up off the floor in front of the elevator. It
Yeah.
isn't mine, so whose is it?
Ba-boom.
Miss Tenero.
What's with the yelling all of a sudden?
Oh, force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tenero. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood.
Tenero.
Is that correct? Oh, we want Tenero.
Tenero.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert Tenero.
Robert Tenero. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yes, all of that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill down my spine.
Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you.
What?
It's a great little sprite. Oh. I like that. Really changes her face. I just want to fly an airplane into her mouth.
Is that the... Go on.
I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is?
It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky.
The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero.
What? Impossible!
Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet?
But I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did.
As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you'd be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'll agree it's only grape juice.
Grape juice.
Some fancy-ass alcoholic grape juice.
Yeah, then...
That's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. God damn it, 4 kids. Taking the wine out, but leaving the blood? Like, why? Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No.
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But I think it's in, I think it's Denver, but bartenders cannot mix drinks in front, like at the bar. They have to go behind a curtain. And it's not all of Denver. I just mean there's a specific city because they don't want to encourage people with how cool it looks when you make drinks.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Jeez. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist.
No.
Oh, grape juice is an inside joke? Oh, it's actually grape juice? I don't know. There, that should clear up that pesky accusation.
Wait just a sec.
Oh, it's a fact the writer of Ace Attorney loves grape juice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fancy ass grape juice.
Yeah.
That is, I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside, please.
She's trembling, and the tacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light.
No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself.
She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Yeah, I get that, GD. You know, blood and alcohol is worse than blood,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Miss Tenero, if you'd be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me.
All right, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here.
Grape juice stains the outer cover. True, it was I who dropped it in juice. However, I didn't do it out of ill intentions. Nice, so I hit the clasp here, probably.
Oh, cool.
It seems that this passport is all that's in there. As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree?
Hold it. Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it now?
Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look?
Why not? I'm rather curious myself. No. This is
Borgini.
Borginia. He's part of the Borg.
No! Resistances!
Acme Hicks. Type P. What's type P mean?
Probably a type of passport.
You know, it's a fairly legit looking passport, though. They got the little things everywhere. The signature.
Passport number 122750002TK.
God damn, the Byakuya did not age well.
This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Acme Hicks.
Soft G boys. Borinia. I don't know. Ah, piece for personal. Ah, thanks, Kyo.
Nice.
Borgin ear? Borgin ear. Oh, it's Borgin ear. Yeah, no, it's that's it. It has to be it. Look, Borg in ear.
Borg in ear.
Borgin ear.
Which makes it the property.
I would think it's Borginia. I know this game came before Danganronpa. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
You stole the victim's wallet? Didn't you?
Damn it.
How dare you?
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon. But it seems that there wasn't wrong about who the culprit is.
To be fair, Ginger, I thought that phonetic was a joke because it's not quite.
No, it's not.
That was a not.
That is not correct.
I mean-
I thought it was a joke, and I thought you were joking. I thought he was joking, and I thought everyone
I
was
was joking. I thought that he was joking, so I was joking. Anyways,
There's no R at the end of it. We're not Australian. We don't just
that's
add
not how
R's.
you do phonetics.
Yeah.
As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were here to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you?
Oh my god, yeah, that's why. Damn. GD suffering the breakdown right now.
Yeah. God damn it,
Swallowing his keyboard as we speak.
Yeah.
So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see.
You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
My gosh, yeah. I know, wild card. It's okay, it's okay. She's wearing a thick mask.
As you claim the murder weapon was not the wallet.
Shouldn't that be proof enough for you that I did not murder the victim?
Not at all.
Oh, and why not?
Because that wallet may not have been what I thought it was. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed.
Can we get the bully hunters out on GD?
Yeah.
You think I stole it?
Ooh. Kidding. Hashtag not kidding.
I know. Wait, kidding. What does that mean?
Japes.
Oh, japes. I know japes. That's a small word.
Yes. I am very sorry to say this, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but it must be said. I never thought I'd see the day, but we're calling a passenger thief. A thief?
It's pronounced thief, you weirdo.
Maybe I should have put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage.
It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks's wallet. So Edgeworth probably did pass out from the turbulence that reminded him of an earthquake, and that's why we did that whole bit. And so he was passed out, and so whoever the killer is
was like, oh, perfect timing.
Whoop. Hey, sentient violin. This lady's kind of an airhead, eh?
You know, she's a bit of a tough situation, though.
You know, she started out strong, though. But yeah. I mean, I think it's really fun because I do believe that flight attendants are known for just having that, like, you know, like, I want to fucking kill you, but actually, like, oh, thank you for flying with us.
Yeah, thank you for flying with us.
Jackass kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But they always keep that smile, so I think they're doing that really well. Where like, she's like, I need to do this.
Yes.
And that's it.
Very much so.
But she doesn't have solid reasoning for it.
I
But
dig.
internally, she's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is trying to keep her whole plane safe.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing right now. That's
What
her
she
only
thinks she's
motivation. Yeah, what she thinks.
She's like a misguided guard dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold it!
I don't have any sort of motive to speak of. I've never met Mr. Hicks before, and our only connection is this one flight.
But that's more than enough of a reason.
How do you figure?
He was a real dick the entire time during takeoff.
I wanted to kill him.
I wanted to kill him, so thank you, but also not allowed. He was sitting in first class, obviously a douchebag, and I think that the implication is quite clear. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks's money, weren't you?
Hold it!
You think I was after his money? Where did the cockamamie idea come from? Cockamamie? Cockamamie? Ah, damn it. This is
Cockamamie.
way more than 6 letters.
Yeah, you
Cockamamie?
know what? You could have just won by it.
I know.
Cockamamie was totally fine.
Cockamamie. I know, because cockamamie is how I remember it in my head, but cockamamie. I don't know.
Cockamamie.
Where did that cockamamie idea come from?
True. You were also a passenger in first class and thus a douchebag, but I thought something was off about you and those deeply etched lines in your forehead.
They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face.
I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible countenance of a flight before.
Oh my god. Wow.
And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble.
She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. I mean, in her defense, I mean, he's putting on quite the front here, you know, with his ascot and stuff. Like, ooh, look at me, I have money. I secretly have no money.
Hey, Sandy Violin, pick up line. I will show you the definition of cockamamie as soon as we get off this plane.
Yeah, see, cockamamie is a real thing, right?
Cockamamie.
cock a mini.
Hey-oh, that's... I don't know that one's gonna work, man.
And why not Mile High Club while you're there?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony.
I mean, do you think that they would ban you from an airline for the Mile High business?
Yes.
The ban you... Because they can't kick you off the flight.
You're gone. Goodbye, sir.
They just flush the toilet while you're there. Oh, Jesus!
They got the ejection pod out the back.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
9,000
Kick you off the flight. I mean, if you had a transfer, they might not take you on the other transfer, but I think they could ban you from an airline, yes.
Probably. You're here to steal the money, weren't you? You
Details,
broke-ass
meals,
bitch.
movies, and other services. Check. Oh, interesting. Meals, drinks, and movie. All flights are in a departure time zone. Huh. I don't know why we're gonna need this, but I don't know.
Oh, we have to present evidence?
Yeah, we do. Body found at 60 minutes inside the elevator. First floor lounge. Oh my god.
The badge. Show him the badge.
We already told her we're a prosecutor, though. Proof of my possession.
This
However,
we only have these 4 pieces, though.
Yeah.
Like,
And we need to prove that we weren't after his money.
there was nothing but a passport.
There's but a
inside.
passport in it.
Like, I mean, you could send, like, it depends on what they want with the logic. I know that they could say, oh, we took the money out of the wallet, but you could be like, look, there was nothing in the wallet.
We could.
But
We could show her the badge, though.
Yes.
You want to show her the badge?
Yeah, let's show her the
Show her the
badge.
badge? Let's
Show her the badge.
let's show her that this ascot is not for show.
Yeah.
Objection!
That's not correct.
Miss Tenero, what do you think about this piece of evidence?
What do I think about it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Judging from her hair, she must be a blockhead. Wah, 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 wah.
Nice sentient violin.
Probably got a few screws loose.
Why are you apologizing?
I was being unprofessional. As a pro, I should have listened to your question with a smile.
Oh my god, that twitch, though.
And I must also answer all questions with a smile.
Oh my god, I feel so sorry for her. Oh, just say what you mean that you have no answer to my question.
Say something like you mean.
Oh, wait. Oh, you were
I was just joking.
No, what I mean is that wasn't the only thing that we had to present evidence to. I thought we were locked into that.
No.
Because none of those made sense.
It's not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks. You don't the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive is very simple. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money. I mean, this seems like the one, though. I mean, what else we got, right?
Like, we'll go through the whole thing again just real quick. You claim, okay. However, it is something that you stole from Mr. Hicks. Oh, wait, what? The murder weapon is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after the thing.
No. The murder weapon is not the travel wallet, but the travel wallet is something you stole from Mr. Hicks
I
after
see.
you're done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive is very simple.
Right. Right.
Yeah. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? And we had a reaction to this one.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we could just throw the wallet
Throw the
back
wallet.
at it.
Throw the wallet. Throw the wallet. Throw the wallet. Yeah.
Nothing but a passport inside.
Yeah. Let's see. Nice.
I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenero.
Oh, what is it? What is it now?
Miss Tenero, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony.
What are you talking about?
Simply put, as you saw with your own eyes, the only thing inside Mr. Hicks' wallet was his passport. If I really was after his money, then why would I steal a penniless travel wallet?
But that's right. You, Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't know it was empty when you stole it.
You would like to think that, but it's not possible.
What do you mean it's not possible?
There's no way the killer didn't know that the wallet was empty to begin with.
Oh, and what makes you so sure?
How can I show her that the killer knew the wallet to be empty from the get-go? I don't want to throw the wallet again, but like... No, I guess I can check this. Oh, yeah. Money everywhere. My God.
Oh. Sure.
Take that.
I wonder if that would have worked for the other one then.
Probably. If you would
would've.
recall the crime scene,
GD said, wait, what? That worked?
I admit that the wallet was probably not empty at the time of the murder. That's pretty evident by the bills and cards strewn around the inside of the elevator.
Oh no!
I think you've come to realize the problem with your logic. I would surmise that the victim's wallet fell out during their struggle. And that's when its contents emptied onto the floor of the elevator. I doubt the killer could have missed such an occurrence.
Then you're saying...
Whatever. I'll do it my way. I did it my way. Yes, according to your supposition, if I were the killer, I would have been going after a wallet I knew to be empty. And since I clearly was not attempting to gather the scattered money, it renders your argument of theft completely invalid.
I forgive me, please.
Hey, what the heck? What the heck's going on
I
here?
like how we're like,
I'd say the
we're
attendant's
trying to
wrong.
break out of our restraints.
Oh, jeez. What? Is that what you're saying?
Do you think so? That's a French coffee press beside us, and is that a dictionary or like a legal textbook?
Oh, probably just a big old dictionary. Oh, so that guy isn't the killer. Oh,
I don't believe it, everybody. It's a trick. Would you all please be quiet? Miss De Niro,
Yes?
you lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Thank you for releasing me.
Now I'm going to kill everyone on this planet.
What the fuck?
Okay, so I see fish. Kamehameha. Forgive scissoring. Leave.
Forget scissor.
Up. Kamehameha.
Paralyze.
Paralyze. Forgive me. Edge. Squiggles.
Key.
Edgy.
Oh!
Oh my God, that's so
What
not
is it
okay.
now? Oh my god.
It's the Egyptian guy that wrote in. Oh, he's writing in Wingdings. I cedar fish Kame.
Of course, we speak in hieroglyphs here.
Yeah.
Miss De Niro, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged.
Oh, wow. It sounds like Borginian.
I think it's Borninian. I'm not sure.
Borinian? I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on the flight who... I said he was a given of the roundabout!
Thanks, GD, for that fact.
What? I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You, the attendant.
Yes, sir.
I want this person to be under the arrest until we arrive at the airport.
What the fuck?
This seems actually like perfect timing, though. As we just finished that first bit, we're about to move into this guy getting us arrested, and it's exactly 12:31, and we started this 2:31, and we started the stream at 12:31. Can you save here or no?
Yeah.
Save it up then. Let's do it, everybody. All right, thank you so much for joining us for Ace Attorney Investigations Part 2, which I was finally able to join on. If you don't know already, my name is Tom. This guy is Clay. Usually we have Neandroid, but he's dying of a headache. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Comment on the video if you're joining us from the VOD fam and you did make it this far. VOD standing for video on demand. I was always curious if people know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. YouTube video. Post
If you're
video.
watching this posted video content stuff. Want to throw these up on the board and I'll tell the people what's happening this weekend? Boop. Today is Saturday, so we're going to be back at you at 3:30 today with Dokapon.
We can't play Dokapon without Yanny. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oof. Well, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back at 3:30 anyways, though, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Beat Saber.
Yeah, we could do something cool. We're gonna be back at 3:30 for sure. Tentatively, it's Dokapon, but Nyan is dead, dying right now. So we'll see if he's gonna be good to go. He took the stream off to rest up, so he'd be ready for it. I'm ready for Dokapon's a wildcard. I look forward every week to Dokapon, and Saturdays is our day to really pound through some progress. And we're 10 parts in. Today's gonna be part 11. So we really do want to finish the game. Also, we can't leave it this far.
Remember how GD can't do phonetics properly too?
Yeah, quick, Tom. Well, Clay isn't reading the chat. Remember that Clay couldn't say basic English words. Man, that was a funny time. I
Remember
do
when
appreciate
GD thought that Borgninian was Borgirian?
no, not
Borgineer.
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 Man, those were good times
Those
too.
good times.
I like those times. Clay out here with vision of a hawk.
Nothing gets by me.
Nothing was over his head.
My eyes are much too quick.
Much too quick.
Yeah, I hope we can play Gokumon though. That's happening. Is
Man.
that event up? Let me just double check.
It is. I publicized it and everything.
You publicized it. Oh, also, we're playing Bravely Default. Octopath Traveler at release.
Yeah,
I would love to play Bravely Default.
That's 2
though.
months away though, right?
Yeah.
But
Hey, if you haven't set a reminder for it, set a reminder for it.
Yeah, our channel has all of our upcoming events, especially those other ones as well. So there you go. Oh.
Close, Kay. Close. I know. Bravely Default.
Oh.
Confirmed. Yep.
Brave little.
And we're continuing this tomorrow at 12:30.
Yeah, don't forget. Tune in Thursdays,
We're gonna
Fridays,
find out what a
Saturdays, and
Borgnini
Sundays. We play at 12:30. Cool. All right. Are these all the things that the people need to know?
Yeah, I think so. See you soon. Oh, Anime Watch tonight. I'm so excited. Darling the Franxx is back.
Oh, thank
So
God.
yeah, if you're not in Discord, get in Discord.
Get in Discord. Link
Awesome.
down below.
Even if you've already seen it, watch it with us. It's fun.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.